Hi everyone, welcome back to Daily Endeavours for the 26th of May. I'm Jackson. We've got a 15 steel set, and as always, there'll be timestamps in the description if you just want to skip through to get to one of these things. I think this one's going to be quite short because there's only 3 I suggest you do these ones here. So first class abilities, items of Clothier with crafting it, killing dangerous foes, defeating cycle bosses in the Infinite Archive with a partner needs to be pointed out that can also be a companion, and then earning award medals in Battlegrounds. I think these two are quite garbage compared to these ones here. These are super duper easy. Like, just to show you how easy this set is, I'm going to do it on a level 4 with no champion points, not even any gear, just one of my other characters that I've just made recently. So the reason I suggest these 3 here is for cycle bosses, this is a fuck ton of work. It's like 15 or 20 minutes. You can do all of these in like 5 minutes easily. So you're just wasting way more time than you need to with this one. Obviously, the only thing in the way is that if you have the resources to do this one, but you just like, I imagine most people have some jute lying around, and if not, there are some easy ways to get jute way quicker than I think you can do this one anyway. And then this one I wouldn't even look at either, because 1,000 award medals, that's basically 10 kills or 10 assists in a battleground match. That's a lot of work, considering that even just lining up to get a battleground sometimes can take ages. I don't really recommend it. Like, and because the battlegrounds themselves last a while, sometimes they can last 15 minutes. Again, you're going to be able to get all of these ones here done before you even get through the battleground, usually. So I just don't recommend these two. I think these are quite horseshit myself. Okay. So what I would say you do is craft your items with Clothier first, and then jump into a specific dungeon. Way Wrestlers 1 to get these 2 here, because you can get your dangerous foes and you can get your class abilities. I would say even on this new character with no champion points, I could probably go in there and just do this. Now, if you don't have any characters with good class ability stuff, just make a new character, a Templar or a Necromancer. That's all you need, because they have an ability you can basically just spam at level 1, and it's good enough to do enough damage to get a bunch of class kills. Literally nothing else. You can use other stuff, but yeah, you don't need it. Alright, so I'll just cover the stuff that you need for crafting 4 items of Clothier. You want to make anything that isn't robes, so chest items or leg items, because they cost more jute or rawhide. So belt, arm cops, helmet, braces, and boots. Any of these are fine, and rawhide or jute. Now, I should point out that when you do Way Wrestlers 1 to do the other stuff, you will get a little bit of rawhide if you do this on a low-level character, or any character that has level 1 in clothing. So 1 out of 10 tailoring will also get rawhide from them. The reason rawhide's good is because it requires the lowest amount of rawhide to craft, or like level 1 items to craft stuff. Once you get to the higher tier stuff, it requires more items per craft, and it just gets pretty ridiculous after a while. So rawhide's just really good. It's very cheap on guild stores as well. So yeah, I just recommend it, because if you come out here, you look at some of these guild stores, what you're looking for with these, if you don't have any of these materials at all, I would highly suggest doing this instead, just so you're spending less time. Because usually, like, a stack of rawhide, 6 gold a piece, like a full stack of this would last you ages. That's like, right now you only need 20, right? So you're going overboard with a full stack, but that means you'll be covered for Clothier endeavors for fucking ages whenever you have to craft it, or whenever you have to deconstruct it, because you can craft stuff and deconstruct it too for those. So yeah, I would recommend, if you have this kind of gold, if you did the endeavors the other day, got some gold for completing those, because that was part of the reward, or if you have some of the gold lying around from completing this part of the gold pursuit, I would highly recommend spending this on just a bit of rawhide to make this quicker. Because believe me, doing that and just crafting some stuff is going to be just monumental speed faster than either of these two. These are shit in comparison. Just come to any Clothier in the game, and they sell you all the basic style materials for each of the races. So I'm a high elf here, so I'd use adamantite, and you can buy an infinite source of them, as many as you want, as many as you've got gold for. But yeah, I just need 4, so I'm just going to buy 4. Let's go over here, go to creation, belt, got some rawhide, just 4 of those, and that's it. Bam. 1 out of 4. And crafting with any skill is also part of the weekly endeavor, so you want to do that too anyway. And yeah, just deconstruct it, and you get a little teeny bit of resources back. It gets better the higher level you are in crafting, because you get passives that increase the amount of stuff that you get back. So really helpful to level your crafts up. I know it's a lot of work, but boy is it worth it in the long run. Alright, so now I'm going to talk about the other two. So you're going to need to unlock a dungeon if you haven't already. It's called Wayrest Sewers 1. If you have been to this place before, you can just travel to it from a way shrine. But if not, I'll go through after killing the enemies how to actually get here for the first time. It's pretty easy. Okay, so when you get in here, as always, we're looking for these skeevers here. These are perfect. So they're quite low health. They are instant. So when you get in here, other players running around outside, even if they kill their own skeevers in Wayrest Sewers 1, if you're not in a group, the other players, like, you get your own version of Wayrest Sewers 1, so you can just come in here. You're wasting less time, like waiting for shit to respawn. You can just come in here and it's all ready to go. It also is important for class abilities, because the last hit that kills any of these enemies will be what dictates what actually progresses this. So you don't actually want to be doing stuff where other players are around you, because if they get the last hit with their class ability, it doesn't count for you. So you don't want to be doing any of that stuff. You want to be in an area on your own, like a solo instance like this with a group dungeon. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to pull these skeevers over here, and we're just going to group them up with this other group over here. If it's too many skeevers at once, like if you don't have any heals at all, in this case, just make sure you keep moving, like this, because you can kite them backwards as you use things like this, like Templar Jabs and Necromancer's Scythe. That's why I suggest using them. And like that, we've already done the class abilities endeavor. And here's the other bit, right? So, dangerous foe. What the hell is a dangerous foe? This right here, this is a dangerous foe. This crocodile here, this counts as one. So, just kill this guy, and it'll count. Now, it'll take a while for me, because I'm on a character with no champion points, so it's going to take 200 years. 200 years! How many years is it from... for the genie from Aladdin? I can't remember. Yeah, such a creak in the neck. So yeah, there you go. That's 1 out of 2. So these enemies with the little diamonds next to the health bar at the top there, the little things to the left and right, the red lit up diamonds, that is what constitutes as a dangerous foe. I don't understand what they talk about with the shielded life bar shit. I don't understand what they're trying to say there. But what you're looking for is anything with these diamonds next to the name. And the crocodiles in this sewer here count as dangerous foes. So you got both of these like easily available here in an instance area in this dungeon here. So you got all you need right from these 3 endeavors. Just give me a sec. So yeah, just again, I have no champion points. I have no armor. Like, it's all just shit I picked up off the ground. So, yeah, you don't need to be an absolute psychopath to be able to kill this stuff. Like, look at this. We got nothing. So, yeah, very easy to do this one. Now, if you want to get here for the first time, you come to Wayrest. Now, if you haven't been to Wayrest before, there is a house here you can use with home tours. So, you look for this one. So, go down to home tours, browse homes. You go down to G, Garden House. Now all you do is just travel to this house here. When you're inside, just go back outside, and what this will do is it'll take you to Wayrest and Stormhaven. So you'll be a little bit down the road from where Wayrest Sewers 1 is. So all you have to do now is look up the map, just go down here, through here, and yeah, Wayrest Sewers is right here. You might as well get the Wayshrine too. And there's a bunch of guild traders you can search here if you want to find some clothing materials too, if you haven't got any. Now, if you're still struggling to get some clothing materials and you just have no money at all, let me just go through some last little tricks that might help you here. So firstly, you can make a low-level character. Bonus points, if you can be a Nightblade, it's perfect, because Nightblades get Cloak. And what Cloak allows you to do is just take shit, in front of people, like steal shit in front of people in cloak, and you won't get a bounty. It's impossible. But if not, it'll just be slower. That's all. So just want to make sure you're not detected. I mean, you can get a bounty if you don't give a shit. It's not that big of a deal, because it goes away overnight usually. What we can do here is sit right here, and I'll just take this helmet, for example. Yeah, this guy's going to spot me. This is a good time to actually come over here, because he's turned away. So I'll just grab that. Just as some examples here, I'll just grab some of these. This area here is pretty good. But the best place in the game is... Oh, God damn it, I can't access the Alliance 4 tab. But Imperial City Prison. Imperial City Prison. Just Imperial Sewers. Queue into that in the Alliance 4 tab. Go in there, and there's a heap of like clothing stuff on... like just like show mannequins and whatever that you can take, and they don't... It's not classed as stealing. So you can go deconstruct those in the same way. And all you do here is just go, you find this stuff, and you just deconstruct that. And as you can see, you get some materials from doing that. So you can just, what you can do is go into Imperial City, if you're above level 10. Just go to some place like Oridon, or there's an area over here in Shadowfen. I'm going into crazy detail on like such a basic thing, I feel. But yeah, these areas here, they have a ton of clothing items. And if you sit behind these areas here, it's pretty easy sometimes to sit behind because nobody's there and not get spotted. But like the guards, like just to show you, like the guards aren't crazy around here. Like they aren't paid enough to like chase you around. Because like there's a guard over here, right? There's one over here. Like you can get pretty damn close to them and they don't give a shit. They're not like the guards in Oblivion. They won't wade through fucking lava, neck deep in that shit to like tell you about your 9 gold bounty that you got from killing a chicken or whatever. These guards, they're a lot more modest. They ain't paid enough. All right, but yeah, I think that's enough info there for you. Should be straightforward. But yeah, as you saw there, I also got a bunch of rawhide scrap from killing those kivas. So you can do that too. There's a bunch of ways you can make this easier for yourself. But yeah, for the rest of it, you can also just go and collect it if you can find some raw jute in the environment. But yeah, I imagine most people have a little bit of gold to spend, or should have some jute lying around for this. Alright, if you have any questions, just let me know. But yeah, that's Endeavors. I really don't think these two are worth doing, just because they're so much worse than the other ones. Yeah, if you do want help with these, just let me know. But yeah, again, just don't bother with them, I think. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for your support as always. Weekly will be out soon. I'll see you next time.